Let's talk about it. Let's have a fucking party.
Dude, LeBron, bro. Then the Lakers. This there's a conversation if LeBron has played his last game in the purple and gold. And I think LeBron is committed to the Lakers. And the Lakers are willing to make his wants of getting Bronny onto the Lakers and playing with them happen. That's the only thing he wants to do, right? As soon as that's done, no matter if he's averaging 28 points per game or 8 points per game, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, the last thing he wants to do is play with his kid, and that's all that he really cares about. I feel like at this point, yes, of course he's pushing for a championship. Yes, of course, but this team has a lot of free agents coming up next year too. LeBron has it's like a $51 million player option or something like that. D'Lo has a player option, which the dude can't ever perform in the fucking playoffs. I mean, get ready to learn fucking Chinese, bro, because you should go over the Shanghai fucking Sharks, dude. Because holy fuck, you fucking suck in the playoffs, man. You had like one good like game in the series, and that's what won them the game. And that's the thing with the Lakers. Your entire fucking team should not depend if D'Lo has a good game. They're telling me that D'Angelo Russell is so important to this team that if he has a bad game, this whole fucking team falls apart. Not AD, not LeBron, but if D'Lo has a bad game, this whole fucking team is just trash. Torian Prince is an unrestricted free agent. Christian Woods has a player option. Mo Bamba is an unrestricted free agent. Cam Reddish, player option. I mean, there's a lot of guys who are probably going to get picked up. Spencer Dinwiddie didn't do too much for them once he got signed. There's a lot of questions.
I think they need to move Anthony Davis immediately.
Really?
That dude's a fucking scam artist. Anthony Davis hasn't been good since the last season that him and DeMarcus were together in New Orleans. Like, that's the last time Anthony Davis was worth a shit. And don't talk to me about their Mickey Mouse championship either. Like, I don't even want to hear about it. Like, they haven't done shit since then. And LeBron comes out every year and he does. Maybe it's just my history of watching Domantas Sabonis abuse that man. But I just like.
I think it is.
This Anthony Davis should be an MVP candidate every year, bro. Like, he should be an MVP candidate every year, and he does absolutely nothing. I don't know. I think the Detroit Pistons should just draft Bronny number 1 and just sign LeBron. Like, I think that's honestly what, if I was Detroit, that's what I would do. I would draft Bronny number 1, and then I would say, all right, LeBron, come play with us for a year or two, and just sell tickets. That's what I would do. Because who gives a shit about Detroit? You know? The thing about it, the Lakers keep trying this old rehash. Let's sign all these old ass dudes. It's not going to work. It's never worked.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
It's just the Celtics did it originally. They did the original Big Three, and it's never really happened since then. You know, the Warriors didn't need Kevin Durant. You know, that was just an embarrassment of riches for them. They were good anyway. You know, the LeBron, one of the greatest players of all time, beats them that one year. And it's just, you know, the Big Three in Miami, that was a little bit different. It's just every other time that an NBA team has tried to do this. Brooklyn tried to do it. It was terrible. The Lakers have tried to do it so many times. They signed Malone and Gary Payton back in the day and it didn't work. It's just like, I'm honestly, it's exhausting to talk about this stuff. Like, LeBron, his championship contention days are over because he can no longer be. The dude was exhausted. He was absolutely gassed because that team is asking him to do so much because D'Lo can't do shit. AD can't do shit. It's just honestly quite embarrassing. It's almost as bad as the Clippers, watching them and all these. It's like all their superstars are 40 years or older. It's just crazy watching all the superstars of yesteryear get together on these teams and then they can't do shit and they get walked by teams like the Nuggets and teams like the Pelicans. So honestly, you know what the Lakers should do? They should blow it all up. I know they won't because they're Los Angeles. It won't happen, but they should just, there was a time where it was D'Lo, Brandon Ingram, Alex Caruso, Randall. Like, they've drafted really well over the years. But this is where they're at. You know, they barely made the playoffs. You know, they made the playoffs, frankly, because Malik Monk hurt his knee. That's the only damn reason they made the playoffs.
Yeah, it is crazy looking at the teams that are just absolutely demolishing Yeah, like you said, the teams of yesteryear, right? The teams that we see as the high competitors, or the guys we see as high competitors, just coming in now, and they're killing them, right? And whether that's off of, um, it's I don't not you can't anymore in the NBA. I don't think put together just three really good, talented guys, and then it just automatically fucking work.
No,
Like
because
year one, they're just gonna dominate.
it's a possession of iso ball every time down the floor. Look at the Suns. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, you got Booker and Durant and Bradley Beal, and every time down the court, it's like flip a coin. Whose turn is it to iso ball? You know what I
Yep.
mean?